Hey everyone, Miacidae here, welcome back to Battle Brothers. So today the plan is to start off by doing the contract we got here in Azim's shop, which is the most interesting name we've come across so far, to go do some raiders, or rather nomads, right off the coast here. When we come back, I'm not sure if there's going to be any contracts, so I'm going to work my way back over to Dahab, where there is some arena stuff to do, and just make enough money for our banner, more or less. After that, well, we'll see what we can do. Just have some fun doing it. Before I go into the actual raider retreat, I want to double check how one of our people is looking. Ooh, there's hyenas right there. I don't think I want to be fighting those. I did want to throw Lars in here, but it doesn't look like he has enough health to do that. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take his sling and his dagger off. We're going to throw that onto Abdari here, just so he can be a little more useful. And some nomad cutthroats and a few nomad outlaws. This might be a little rough, just because I believe the outlaws are the one that have a little bit more dangerous weapons and armor. Like, this is an upgraded spear here, and this is a falchion, I believe, so we'll see what happens. There's a lot of stuff in the way, so we're gonna wait for them to come to us. Like so. And then Lorky, we're gonna come right here, we're gonna hit the cutthroat, and we are going to adrenaline. Ingmar, we're going to finish off the cutthroat if we can. There's one less to fight. And Ernest, actually I'm gonna have hang back probably, because I want Broker to go into this spot. So actually, we're just going to have him go here, maybe stun the cutthroat. Broker goes into this little slot. We're going to try to take out the other cutthroat. Actually, no, we'll take out the one that's been stunned. Abdari here, we're going to go at the cutthroat that's been stunned. He's down. Gustav here. We're gonna go down just so we can shoot these people. Wilfred, gonna go down so only the outlaw can hit us, and we're also surrounding him. Slash. And then we're gonna go down with a Seeger, pole mace. Let's see here. Crumble does a lot more damage, does fatigue damage, and knock over does more fatigue, builds up more fatigue, but has the chance of stunning. So we'll just do the damage, I think. So either way, it's a 21 or 24% chance to hit. And then Ired here, I think what we're going to do is just go for the cutthroat and then adrenaline. That way we're more or less trying to take care of the people ASAP. And we're whiffing it bad. Shooting at the Nomad Cutthroat. Shot one hit, at least. He did shields up, but at least we shoot or flail over the shield. 6% chance to hit, and otherwise we're not going to hit anyone, so just hit him with a stone if we can. Broker, let's take out the Cutthroat. 70% chance to hit and we miss. I don't know how we keep doing that. I am gonna use my net so we can hit this Nomad Outlaw easier. And we still can't hit him. Both the flails missed. And we're gonna attempt to stun the Nomad Outlaw right here. And that's a miss too. 67% chance to hit. There we go. Attempting to take out the cutthroat over here. And we can attempt to hit the netted outlaw. And we're still not hitting him. Changing to a dagger. And we're just going to go for the better hit chance. Broker. And then see what we can do against this outlaw, if we can even hit him. We're having some horrible hit chances, even though, like, we should be doing something. There we go, he's down. And then Ernest can come down. I'm gonna wait with Abdari. The pole mace. I'm gonna see if I can't stun him. Nope. So I don't have taunt, making this guy actually attack Broker. I would love to use rotation, but that's still not going to get Abdari out. So I think what we have to do is just keep attacking right now. No, what I can do is knockback. Then Ayard can come in right here. I'm gonna use Cleave for now. Okay, why do we only have a 42% chance to hit? I mean, there we go, we finally got the hit, but... see what we can do. And then Ernest, I want to get here so we can... I was hoping to be able to stun, but that's not gonna be a thing. And we're going to switch you back to the sling. Not that it's going to help, but... keeping you out of combat because you're really hurt. There's a big hit we wanted with the pole mace. Arrow. Broker's going to switch in. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to move right here and switch Ernest out. See if I can't cleave. That's a no. And come on, flail. Don't fail me now. Finally got him. Now it's just a matter of taking this guy out. His shield looks very broken. Gonna have Ernest rest for a little bit, cleave away. Broker has a 42% chance and misses. And Lorky can come in like right there. Igmar can also try to come in. It's really just a matter of trying to hit this guy and take that shield out at this point, I think. Okay, stun. Rocks. We got him. Shield down. The sling is what broke the rock. Okay, sir, like, I'm sorry, but down you go. Few level ups. Gustav, Abdari, Wilfred, Ingvar. Few injuries, so we got grazed kidney sounds horrible. Abdominal pain, blood in the urine, always in danger of infection. A grazed kidney is a severe risk to life of any character, draining their constitution. Minus 60% hit points. Will heal in 3 to 6 days. I'm sorry, that will not heal in 3 to 6 days. Deep chest cut, minus 35% hit points, max fatigue, melee skill, and range skill. A deep cut, bleeding cut into the chest and pierced pectoral muscle makes it hard to keep standing, let alone use a weapon. Well, at least you lived, Wilfred. So I was right, this is a boar spear, not a militia spear that we've been using. And they had a scimitar, which is a better sword than we've been using, and some nomad leather stuff. Cool. There's a few weapon upgrades there, which are cool, and we didn't lose anyone to get that. Ingmar here, you're probably either gonna be one of two builds here. So let's see. Yeah, that melee defense is not looking great. I can try for a certain build. Either way, I'm gonna put Colossus first. And then I'm gonna go melee skill. We're gonna go health. And then, ooh, his resolve is horrible. I'm gonna go on the melee defense for now, because he really needs that melee defense. And we're gonna see how he turns out. He's gonna be like one of two melee builds, I'm thinking. One of three, actually, depending upon how that melee defense turns out. But Wilfred has some melee defense going for him. So once again, Colossus. Like all three melee builds I have pulled up. Let's start with Colossus. And then you have some good melee. We're going to go with melee skill, and we're going... Yes, 44 max HP because of that cut. And then, yeah, we're going to go for the hit points. I will want that resolve a little higher later on, but Gustav, you want all the ranged builds I have. Say either Pathfinder or bags and belt next. I think I want quick hand though, just so they can switch out that melee thing, because I know I'm not the best with like keeping them out of combat, so I'm gonna take quick hand. And then we're gonna do the ranged, we're gonna do health, and then actually I'm gonna put resolve on him. And then Abdari, Eldani. So Eldani actually was his title before I put that in Archer Thrower, so that's why Eldani is there. You also get quick hand. And then we're going to level up, plus 5 range skill is amazing. Going to get that little bit of health. And I think I'm going to up his resolve a little bit here, and then he's like where I want him with that. We're going to go back to town, but actually before I do that, I'm going to throw these 2 in the reserve, because that's the one with grazed kidney, and that's the one with deep chest cut. So now I know they're not going to be in combat. Wilfred, the old fisherman, regales the company with the tales of his fishing days. This is bound to be good. Lost I was, a summer adrift, the whole boat run through with hunting waters. Each wave, hunting a taken sailor for itself, until only I, 'tis the truth. By autumn I saw land again, and so happy was I to see the trees, and the mountains, and the birds that dwell above both, that I smashed my ship right into the rocks, and kissed the sands as debris drifted about, and 'twas the happiest day of my life. That's how I imagine him reading that. Or, like, regaling that. Yeah, sounds fishy to me, but other people like it. Alright, let's turn this in. $340, so I'm gonna be just over the cusp, I think, of my 2,000. As I try to enter, a large scarred guard lowers the business end of a polearm towards the door. No visitors. You state that we have business with the vizier, and the guard shakes his head. A servant comes up from behind you and puts a satchel in my arms, then departs just as fast. The guard returns the polearm to his side. Your trivialities with the vizier concluded when you first departed his presence. You are not to poison his mood any further. Leave. Now, before you poison mine. Azam Shab no longer has poisoned trade routes. So I do have the money. Not by much, but I do have the money. So I'm going to get rid of... Because I have really good sale prices here. I'm going to get rid of one of these shields again. I'm going to get rid of the cleaver that's nearly broken. And I'm going to get rid of a militia spear. I should be getting some more food. I really should. I can always get more money. Actually, no. What I'll do is I'll wait for this to proc. There we go. So, ambition fulfilled. No one likes a skinflint, least of all a group of wandering, bloodthirsty rabble motivated primarily by a love of coin. Not everyone, or more precisely not one, was thrilled when you suggested cutting back on spending to save up for a company standard. Once the Battle Brothers standard is finally paid for and hoisted for the first time to proudly snap in a fresh dawn breeze, however, no one claims it wasn't worth it. The men are proud of their new standard, even tossing names around it around the campfire, though none of them really stick. It's clear for everyone to see now that this is not some band of hired thugs. This is becoming a true mercenary company who should have the honor of carrying the standard. The company has gained renown. I only spent 1,000 crowns out of the 2,000. I gained the battle standard, and everyone has gotten bit happier. So Ernest, buddy, you have the honors of carrying the battle standard. Polearm, two-handed, worth 1,500 gold. It does 50 to 70 damage, ignores 30% of armor, and is 100% effective against armor. It is considered a polearm, so it has a range of 2, maximum fatigue minus 15. But since we're not carrying a shield or anything like that, the fatigue goes slightly up. And allies at a range of 4 tiles or less receive 10% of the resolve this character as long as they're holding the standard. As a bonus, up to a maximum of this standard bearer's resolve. So since he has 60, they'll get 6 resolve just by being kind of nearish to him. I'll do this so they're all kind of surrounding him. And yeah, we'll get some food now. Now that I can pay for it easier. I also think I should get some more supplies and net as a just in case. I really would like medical supplies, but they're kind of expensive here. We can get cheaper arrows elsewhere. So, and then since I didn't see any bounties or contracts off to Quadim, see if we get ambushed or anything on the way. And then pretty soon a new thing will pop. 2 bounties here. Armor, weaponsmith, alchemist. Can also hire a few people, but we'll save that. I kind of want to take a look at this. How much would it take to help with the grazed kidney? 220 gold, so it doesn't worsen on the road. I don't really have that kind of money. Sorry, buddy. All the trade goods are very expensive here. Just for gigglies, anything at weaponsmith, they do Cruel Fury. I think it's a Shamshir. So it actually has less durability, but more of the damage ignores armor, and it's more effective against armor and does less maximum fatigue. Interesting. Oh, and they have a 3-headed flail. That would be really good to have. I just don't have the gold for it because we spent most of it on the battle standard. The armor. Sometimes they have famed armors as well. Southern long mail shirt with padding, 200 armor. That would be fun to have, if only I had the money. There's a cap that's worth 4,000. 255 armor, I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. Anyway, let's take a look at the One Skull contract first. Junaid, I can't even pronounce that name, but he doesn't really have a title. Kind of the same description as the last guy there. Nomads plundering his caravans, and pretty much the same thing. We can make this problem disappear. He's going to pay me 380. We should look for extra help if they have it, and it's cheap enough. I'm curious, because, like, right now we only have the 500, and we don't... I guess we have the leather stuff, but we don't have a helmet. I can also put a better shield on him. I should probably put a actual sword on this guy too, so he has a better chance to hit, at least until the split hand is healed. I think what I'm going to do is I'll roll on one of the indebted here. See if we get anything good. Because the indebted I at least don't have to pay daily. Musa or Amiri are what I'm feeling here. Let's go Amiri. Well, at least he has some extra fatigue going for him. Really, not too much there. Okay. So we'll give him the boar spear. We'll give him the nomad robe so he has some armor. I'm debating if I want to give him a shield, because realistically he doesn't have any defense otherwise. So just for like the first few levels, so he has some defense, we'll give him that. And then we'll go make this problem disappear. Hit the wrong button there. I wanted to follow my guys. So it looks like we're going to be hitting them at night. So maybe see what I'm up against if I can get a... Oh, dawn. Never mind. I was going to say if I could see what I was up against at the night at least. Maybe wait, because I have a few ranged people. And if I'm attacking with ranged, I have that minus, but it's all melee people, and I'm attacking at dawn, so I don't get the minus. Alright, Lorky. Cutthroat. Bam, and then adrenaline. I'm gonna wait with Ernest. Ingmar can go forward. We're just going to hit one of the cutthroats. Amira. Spear. This guy's already wavering. We're going to go for someone else then. Because if I can do enough damage to other people, he's just going to break. And that's another one down. Other people are already wavering. Pole mace, the cutthroat. That's another one down. Hired, see if you can hit. You can adrenaline then. And with the flag, we'll just go there so we can hit people later. Lorky. This guy wants to run away now. Have fun with him. Hired. And then you can adrenaline because he's realistically going to go away. Shoot a few arrows. Let's go for the nomad that just came in with the mace. Down he goes. Pole mace, the runner, flail, the one guy who's left, and now they just want to run. Poke with our standard, get it all bloody, and broker have some fun. Camp down. I got some head of armor, so that's handy. Some stuff to sell. As the company takes a break, you decide to address the men. Brothers, I want everyone to know the Battle Brothers are not just cutthroats and errand boys, but skilled fighters of the first order. Words of our deeds must spread so that merchants and noblemen are begging to take our contracts. We need allies, so I think we already have good relationships with some of the southern countries, or southern cities, but that would be good. Or I can just do 8 contracts. Let's do the bonds of friendship, because that will get better relations. And I'm pretty sure I have that with someone. Where are relations? Open with Bokenberg. And just neutral otherwise. Okay, well. I need to get friendly with Bokenberg then. So there's some money for bringing that to them. How well do they pay me here? Very well. So we're gonna sell the cleavers, another one of the militia spears, I'm curious if the armor is worth repairing on anyone. Like, is that better than what I have? I believe so. So we'll switch a few things around here. And then we can give head armor to people. So that's a 50. This is a 50 and this is a 40. So we'll get rid of one of the straw hats. So we can sell those. We can sell the bludgeon. A few extra shields there. Okay. We can get this the prices of everything down a little more. So let's do the contract that's available. Oh, they want me to go somewhere. 2 days west by road. Teifenstadt. I don't know where that is, but sure, we'll do it. 560 crowns, and then we can do whatever's on the way. Oh, that's way over there. Okay. I don't think that's going to be worth the run because... we still get paid more. And we can stop at... we're going to need to stop at Dahab for food. And I can't do the arena because we have a contract, so we can't do the arena while we're on a contract. But we can at least stop here for food, maybe get a few other things. Because they sell me cheap food for the most part. So that'll get me pretty much to where I want to go. To Teifenstadt. Now, if I look at this, I'm only neutral with House Armsburg, but it's... Bokenberg almost likes me. Okay. So, overall, the person with that flag is kind of whatever about me. Alright. I was hoping that he has a, faction liked me more. Hey, Nomads! Come back here. I don't really have the food to be chasing you, but come back here. Many Nomad cutthroats. This could be bad. There's only 7 of them. This is what makes the contract even better, because I'll get loot for taking them out, yeah? Alright, so Lorky. Smash. Adrenaline. We're gonna have Earnest Wait. Then Ingmar can go right here. Lail to the Nomad Cutthroat's head. Borker. Broker. Let's smash that shield of his. And actually what I'm going to do is rotation. So that he's surrounded by more people and Flail's surrounded by less. Then stabby stab. Gustav, if you would shoot. Actually, I'm going to move right here, and then we're going to start from the top down. Ired, go for the less armored people, and then Adrenaline. The Sea Gear. And with the Standard. Now. 1 down. Adrenaline. Ired. 2 down. Ah ha ha. Adrenaline. They are trying so hard. Yeah, they actually got me once. Arrows to the top. Flail to the shield. He wants to run away. Pole mace to the shield. Stabby stab up top. Pole mace to the shield who wanted to run away. He's not looking great. And Broker. Let's take out guy up top. Ired. Cutthroat down bottom. Lorky, you can help. Pole mace. Move forward. And just doing what we can do. Oh, he stunned me. That little prick. He's not getting away. He hit me so he could run away. Run them down. So what I should be doing is taking out some daggers and seeing if I can get some of his armor, but yeah. If I get it because of my perk, I get it because of my perk. That's how I see it. Unless it's like really good famed armor or like really good armor I don't have otherwise. And I should really be putting like daggers on everyone to be able to get that. Pole mace. Battle standard. Hey, Lorky and Ernest leveled up. I did get the cloth sash there, but I'm not really getting much armor-wise. I really should be fixing that. So, to fix that, we're going to start putting daggers on people that they can switch to mid-combat. So, Lorky, you leveled up. You are my berserker. Two-handed berserker. So last time we got adrenaline. It says to get gifted, but you're doing... Oh, I guess that was a bad level up in defense. But... Stamina, melee attack, melee defense, and HP are pretty much all I want on him. So we'll still take this, and then... Stamina's looking good for now, but I know we're going to put heavier stuff on later. So maybe because this is a +1, we take the +4 here. And I know that height stuff has gotten in the way of him using his attacks before. So maybe we do take the Pathfinder now. We take Gifted later. Ernest. Fortified Mind is a really big one. And I know there's ambition coming up where Rally the Troops is a thing, but since Rally, I don't have that, and I'm supposed to do something else where I'm supposed to get friendly with a bunch of people, I'll take Fortified Mind. So, remember the whole thing about, like, everyone within 4 tiles of him gets a chunk of his resolve? This ups his resolve by 25%. So now it's at 75, they get 7 instead of 6. And then when I level up, it's at 80. I think. Well, we'll see what's at. And then I'm going to take health and melee attack again. Yeah, it's at 81. So, yay! And then up we go. Actually, before I do that, Lars has healed. So I'm going to give him a Nomad Sling, and he'll be fine. Oh, if I'm going this way anyway, I might as well stop in, Blankwasser. Pick up some food. I was really hoping for just grains, but yeah, we're not selling anything here. I might pick up the javelins. Now, these do a lot more against armor and ignore a lot more damage against armor for the fact that they don't do as much damage. So it's slight trade-off, but I think they're slightly better. You just can't use as many of them in a fight. I tend to like the javelins more, though. They seem to do a lot more to me. I don't know, maybe I will stick with the Nomad Sling. The extra range can be helpful. But anyway, we need the dried fish. We can hire someone. Did they get anyone new? There's a bigger and there's a day teller now. We'll stick with what we got. I don't got many coins left for now. Gustav and Wilfred are having a bit of an arm wrestling contest. It's all in good fun, having apparently been born out of an argument whether fishermen or farmers are more important and whose food is better or some such thing. With a long retelling of history of his fathers tilling the soils of the land, Gustav puts his last of his strength, pinning Wilfred's arm. Both men get up and clap one another's shoulders. I don't know. I kind of like fish more half the time. Sellsword, I wasn't sure you'd make it. Oh yeah, and why do you say that? Man takes his box, hands it off to a robed man who quickly hurries off with it tucked under an arm, and the steward laughs as he hands you a satchel of crowns. Roads are rough these days, aren't they? Whatever, pays good enough. Ooh, there's a 3-star. That's bound to pay very well. Okay, first, what's in the marketplace? There are no grains for the food, but nothing I really want. Okay. They do pay decently for stuff should I want to sell later. Okay. So what we're going to do, I'm going to do the 2-star, hoping the 3-star is available afterward, just kind of gauging what's around here. Oh, this is delivery. And he wants me to go back to Dahab. You better be paying well for this. I did want to go back to Dahab because of the arena. He's only paying 500 for it, though. I'm getting scraps for this. I mean, it's not... I should have just said I wanted to look at the other contract or something like that. But... yeah. I know at Dahab I'll at least get paid for what I have. Okay, those are Naz's. Thing about Naz's is I can't see how... I think one of them is at least going to be a feasted one, so I'm going to stay away from them. The danger level is not worth fighting them. More beasts. Serpents. Ooh. Serpents can have some very good stuff that sells. I think they're a little bit dangerous, but I don't remember ever really fighting these guys. Kind of look cool. I ired. We're going to have to go forward by 2. We're going to slash the one at bottom. We're going to adrenaline. That did not do much. I am a little leery now. Pole mace won't do much this turn. Lurky. Adrenaline so you go faster next round. Are these guys going to come any closer? No. Alright, so Broker. Let's go for the one in the middle there. And kind of tie up what I can. And then we'll put you here, bonk this one. Chop at Serpent. There's a good chunk of its health. Adrenalining. Just one down. Got something from it. I don't think I'm going to adrenaline again with him. Oh. That's a thing. Hitting one serpent with the pole mace. So Ired here is not in a good spot. I'm going to have to see if I can't get him out. $13. Or 25. I'll go for the 25 hit. There we go. I have a 71 hit chance here. And then we can slash away. was really hoping to take that one down. Lars... Oh, I don't have a melee weapon on him. Okay, Lorky. You're gonna adrenaline again. Okay, we just lost Lyard. That's not good. Full mace. I actually don't mind Lorky being there. That's the second one down. Third one down. Broker, we're gonna switch you out there. Start going for these other serpents. Gonna go over here so we don't get in the way of the AoE attack. If I decide to use that. That's a 53, that's a 44, and I can't do the AoE swing. So just swing away. That's what I didn't want to have happen. Ernest, come on down, help with this serpent. Let's start shooting. Just try and take up serpent up top. And Lars can't do a thing. Pole mace, serpent up top. And Lorky wants to run away. This is not good. So if I aim shot, I have over a double chance of hitting. That is a miss. Can we please hit? Please? I'm missing so much right now. And that's just my second guy down. Second very good guy down. Third. Broker. Oh, the pole mace is going to get a minus to hit. Well, we can try, but now he's in a bad spot. And my fourth guy down. I'm having some terrible hit chances here. Oh, I did not mean to end that turn. Well, at least we got him. Broker, can you please hit, buddy? You have a actually really high hit chance here. Okay. So I need to, like, very differently fight serpents. Knowing that they can pull me in... Well, first of all, I didn't wait for them to come to me like I should have. I had a few people go in and stupidly waste all their AP going in and then ending right next to the serpents. I really should not have done that. So that's on me. I'm gonna restart this. I will show the fight though. But then, knowing that they can pull, I need to be a little more careful with where I position, like, anyone. Back row dependent, because they are more likely to get pulled into, like, that huge AoE there. Where they were just surrounded by the 4 serpents. And I don't know how to avoid that right now. But that is a situation I need to avoid, because then you saw, like, they destroyed one of my big guys after another. And they weren't the most defensive right now. But had that happened to Broker here, he might have been able to get out of that situation where no one else would have. I'm going to reload that. I realized a few things. 1, serpents can do a few tactics I didn't know they could do. 2, I was fighting them a little stupidly, not waiting for them to come to me. Once again, I need to start doing that. And keep that in mind, especially with monsters I don't know very well. And, yeah. And then the other thing here is, this is why I was on this page. It was, I think, Gustav. It was either Gustav or Lars. One of them was in the back rows here because they had that pierced kidney, they're healed up. They had healed up on the road, and I didn't realize that they were healed up before I went into battle with the serpents. So since they're healed up, we're going to be taking them into the actual combat. Not that I expect another stone slinger to, quite literally, that is what they were doing, to do too much to these serpents that are bigger than a man. But, you know, every little bit helps. So we're just going to throw what we can, back up, make them come to me. Because inevitably that is the plan of what I want to do. And actually, what I'm going to do with Broker is I'm going to leave him here because he is a very good tank. I'm going to do Shield Wall. He's going to end his turn. Everyone else can kind of go help him eventually. Kind of thought he would get dragged. And I'll wait for them to kind of do their thing, because I think some of them might move around. We'll see. Maybe. It's kind of a I doubt it situation. There we go. Not as much as I was hoping. There we go. This one at least moved on its own. So let's hit the one that came down. Or, you know, help our friendo there, who's going down quickly. We're going to have Lorky take care of this snake, which I'm pretty sure he can do. I'm actually going to net this one so we can take it out easier. Iron. Hit it while it's in the net. Then we're going to Adrenaline so we can go faster and take it out. And then we're going to move with the Stone Slinger, hit it or not, and then just move down here with Emira. Hit 1, hit 2. Did break our net, but at least Gustav is alive. We're going to, since no one's in the way for this, we can't. We'll just have to see what happens. Adrenalining, and then we'll see what happens. Lorky, take out Snake, please. Adrenaline. End your turn. Bunch of snakes go. They at least pulled someone else for now. We might be losing Abdari. I'm fine with that. Pole Mace has to move forward a little bit so he doesn't get action. We're going to try to hit the Serpent with some stones. Both miss. Battle Standard, 61% chance to hit. At least we got that. Moving up a tad. Try to whip a Serpent. Both miss. Emira, stab, stab, one hit. Now Flail at this Serpent. That's a miss. And Broker. If you do Shield Wall, can you do anything else? No. Iron. Serpent. End turn. Lorky. End turn. Pole Mace hit Serpent. No. At least they're wasting their turn on Brokey there. Or Broker. Keep coming up with new names for him. Can someone please hit some of these serpents? They are ever so dodgy. There we go, we got some bleeds on that serpent. Now we can't shield wall again, so let's hit the serpent that is almost down. We did not hit. And now they're starting to do damage. Pole mace misses. Battle standard takes out another. Ired, let's take out the one right next to Broker. Then let's end your turn. Lurky, let's hit that same one if we can. And then we're gonna Adrenaline. Throw some rocks. Come on. One's gravely wounded. Let's try to hit that one. Another one down, and then battle standard. Lurky misses. Broker is almost down, so we need to end this very quickly. One more snake left. Got through its armor at least. Just hoping to Oh, Ingmar died. I was hoping to make it wavering or something, and no, this thing just keeps going. There we go, it's breaking, or wavering, it's gone. Ingmar lived, Abdari died, Asiger lived up, and Mari leveled up. Got some loot, what's this stuff? Serpent skin is just, used to craft skin, worth 350 gold, glistening scales worth 450 gold, not great. So, note to self, avoid, serpents in the future. I had remembered, like, fighting one or two of them, not 6 at a time, so like pack tactics is a thing. They are bad. I need medicine. We can probably buy that with the crowns we just got. That package belongs to me. Send Fritz the counselor my regards, or don't. I don't care. They're so nice, aren't they? And medical supplies are so expensive here. I suppose it's worth it, because what we can do, maybe, is use the arena in the future, now that we have some people healed, and just hang out with the rest of them. So I think that's going to do it for this time. We'll level up next episode, do all that jazz, because we have the arena available to us. And when we do that, I'll probably use a Seeger or the Bannermen and then some of our other guys right here and go from there. So that'll be it for this time. Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz. And otherwise, as always, I wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please have a good one.